guys, it's Melissa here from Melissa Shares, and I wanted to talk about a topic near and dear to my heart, and I'm sure pretty integral to your lives, and that is grocery shopping, and specifically grocery shopping when you have a family or lots of people in the house to feed. I did a little video about mommy resources and my mommy bookshelf, and this book is probably my #1 pick if you want to do like PhD level reading about grocery shopping and grocery lists and meal planning. This is a great resource for you that I highly recommend. I'll link it down below. But if we're talking about my sharing, which we are on the channel Melissa Shares after all, I have several really great tips. So 4 quick tips. Firstly, it is crazy when you get to the grocery store. We have to remember our bags. We bring our own produce bags to the grocery store now. My baby bag, I get the children in the cart. It is really crazy for me when I grocery shop because there's almost no room in my cart by the time I get everything unloaded and in. So one of the things that I like to do is always make a list before I go to the store. My children have learned that this is their activity. I let my girls take a crayon, even the baby who's a 1.5 years old. I let them sit down and use this as a coloring activity, but also as a way of telling mommy what do they want from the grocery store. If you've read that book, Bunny Cakes, it's like very frustrating for the little bunny who doesn't know how to write down what he wants at the grocery store. It's so frustrating. So the pictures enable my children to tell me what looks interesting. They can learn about new things here that maybe they've never seen before, and we can talk about them. They can ask me, have we run out of something yet? Like these, and they can circle them, and we can talk about if it's a good price or not, and this can guide my list making or my trip at the store with my children. I really love it, even if you have to edit it or put your foot down about all the ice cream that gets circled. That's okay. It makes the whole process of shopping a lot more enjoyable. My next tip is to take your kids, if you're grocery shopping with them, take them somewhere where there's something in it for them. This goes a few different ways in my life. We can go to the farm stand in the spring and summer and fall months, and there's a lot of stuff for my kids there. So if I have adequate time and I need produce, I like to take them to the produce stand with a lot of time. They have chickens there, they have animals there, you can see the corn growing. So for my kids, that is a super satisfying outing, and they perform better when they know that there's something for them to look forward to. Other stores that we go to are often the smaller chains or ethnic groceries where there's a bunch of piñatas on the ceiling to look at, or bird sculptures, or there are fish tanks with live seafood in them. So those kinds of things are really interesting and great learning opportunities for your kids that maybe we forget about, but that I want you to think about and build into your schedule if you can allocate a little extra time. My next tip is super obvious, but never go to the store hungry. And for your kids, that means packing a box of graham crackers, some cut up fruit, a banana in your purse, whatever it is, so that your kid is satisfied and not hungry and cranky and crying while you're shopping. My kids are very happy when I have something for them in the shopping cart. And the last tip I have for really satisfying a child and making them feel considered is getting something that's nice for them that they get to pick. My rule is that they can pick whatever they want, one thing, in the produce section. And here are just some funny little things that I actually just happen to have in my house because that's how it is. So a fig, these beautiful little jewel-like currants, lychees are very popular in my house. Cherries, grapes my kids love, a yellow plum, a pomegranate. These are super fun. These I'm gonna do on the grill in a little foil packet with butter like they do at the Korean barbecue places. My baby had to have them. I mean, she's just a tiny baby, but she really wanted these. And they were $1 or something like that, $1.50 maybe. Chinese long beans, super popular, super floppy and fun. If it's a new food and your kid is drawn to it, get your kid that food. If it's something exotic and maybe a little bit expensive, get your kid 1 or 2 pieces if it's by the pound. You don't have to buy 10 pounds of an untested food, but this is a great opportunity to try new things, reward your picky eater for finding something that looks good to them, and give them a choice in the matter. I know it's gonna pay off, and I hope these strategies work for you and your family. Take care.